video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. Throughout the universe, you could see how large amounts of energy traveled and entered quickly into the body of Son Goku. That's right, Goku was absorbing all that overwhelming power, which would be felt by every being of the 12 universes, reaching a point that only felt an incredible pressure. The only beings that managed to feel the power of Son Goku was Moro with his generals. After a few minutes, Goku could be observed, whose appearance had changed, since the color of his fur would have turned to a purple color, as well as his eyes, and at that moment, Whis and Beerus, who had already recovered, would feel that bestial power being terrified.
Goku, how did you get all that power?
Goku wouldn't say anything as he seemed to be in a state of shock, while in his mind Goku was in a huge universe. That's right, it seemed like he was in another galaxy.
What the hell is this? What are all these events I observe in my mind? Kenshi, my eternal guardian. I don't understand anything that's happening.
At that moment, in all the universes that Goku observed, he could see that a huge pentagram was forming.
What's that supposed to be? How can all this be happening inside me?
Meanwhile, outside of Goku's mind, Broly was on guard, watching over Son Goku's body, since in that state Goku couldn't do anything, as he seemed to be in a dream.
Goku is unresponsive. At this point, we could finish off that annoying Saiyan. Mr. Beerus, didn't you understand the lesson? We were just used by that damn Moro. Only Mr. Goku and Broly are able to help us.
Beerus, a little annoyed by what Whis said, approached Broly.
Saiyan Broly, I'm very sorry about a few months ago. Both Whis and I were being controlled. At this time, please allow us to help you.
I would never allow that. You tried to kill us, and this can only be a trap.
Returning to the inside of Son Goku at the moment when all the pentagram would be formed and Incredible Zoro would be observed. Goku would take a few steps back as he felt overwhelmed by the power he felt.
Master Kuramo, I know you must have been very confused by everything that's happening, but you and I have met in the past.
My name's Goku, not Kuramo.
Kuramo is your original name, but that doesn't matter. Can you remember me?
At that moment, Goku would observe himself next to an immense Zaru. That's right, Kuramo and Kenichi were the protectors of the 24 universes that existed in the past.
How is this possible?
I'll explain everything to you, but for now you must have just to adapt to this power, since the battle we just left unfinished millions of years ago is not over. At that moment, they both felt spheres of energy shaking their whole body.
Damn, it seems that we're under attack.
That's right, on the outside had arrived 11 remaining servants along with Moro. As the second commander was watching the atmosphere of the planet, he could realize everything that was happening. Informing Moro that it was the exact moment to attack, Moro, with his 11 servants, had surrounded all the warriors, especially Goku and Broly.
I don't know how they got out of that dimension. I placed the king level negative seal, but I don't care about that right now.
If it's just one, they won't be able to do anything to us.
So, you're the one mainly responsible for sealing us in that damn place.
That's right. It wasn't complicated at all to manipulate the god of this universe. Beerus would step forward.
Those Saiyans are the only ones capable of defeating you, so I won't let you exterminate them. Broly, I'm sorry for betraying you, but I'll take care of them. Escape from here.
Don't say stupid things. These guys will kill you. I can handle all of them.
Broly would launch an attack. That's right, Broly had enough power to keep a fight with one of them. However, when he got attacked by two or more, he was brutally wounded. Broly would fall to the ground and get up furious, but at that moment, Beerus would get in front of Broly.
I never used this technique, but it's time to use it. I'm sorry.
At that moment, Beerus would touch Broly along with Son Goku, sending them flying across the universe at an impressive speed.
Damn it! First and second commander, follow them immediately.
Sir, we can't figure out how fast they're going, since they seem to be teleporting at every moment. In that instant, Beerus would raise his power to the maximum to try to dull the ki of both Saiyans. Beerus would transform, but
something notorious was that this time he was releasing much more power than in previous battles.
You must not dirty your hands, Moro-sama. I'll take care of this guy.
At the moment that the 7th general finished saying those words, he would be pierced with a strong blow and reduced to atoms.
Today is a great day to die. And if I die, I'll take the most of you with me. I'll not go to hell alone.
Beerus would rush at his maximum speed against all of Moro's servants, being able to end the lives of 2 of them. However, at that moment, Beerus was attacked together, being seriously wounded. One of the servants would launch a large sphere of energy, but before it hit Beerus, Whis would face this great attack.
Mr. Beerus, I intend to fight by your side in this battle.
Whis at this moment would create an energy field so that both would not be so wounded, and at that moment both deities used the fusion.
What did you say we see who gets to go to hell faster?
Beerus went on the attack against all the other servants of Moro. Meanwhile, with Goku and Broly, both had arrived at a planet.
That god really gave his life for us. He's earned all my respect.
Go back inside Goku, Kenichi was showing him everything that they had experienced, and feeling that they were no longer in danger, Kenichi could do it much more calmly.
So you're my guardian and my partner.
You're right, and now finally, after millions of years, we meet again. Goku at that moment was able to remember everything he had experienced with Kenichi. Absolutely everything, since his new memories had totally merged with his old memories.
Thank you, my friend. I always knew we could meet again.
At that moment, Goku would open his eyes and a big explosion would be created. Since Goku did not control his new powers, the explosion had been so big that it had been observed by the warriors who were fighting.
So Son Goku has finally woken up. My work here is done. I hope someday you'll forgive me, Son Goku.
Beerus would continue to risk all his battle spirit, and his energy veins were about to explode. That's right, the power he was using was a power that went beyond all his limits. That moment, all the smoke from the explosion dissipated. Broly would approach Goku.
Goku, are you alright?
That's right, Broly. I just remembered all my past life, or in other words, my second root has totally merged with me.
Broly wouldn't understand anything, but when he realized everything that had happened, he would tell him everything that Beerus and Whis had done for them.
So, they were the only collateral damage of that damn Moro. I won't forgive him. Right now, we'll go finish them off.
Are you 100% Goku? Because the power of those guys is enormous.
You're the legendary Saiyan. Those guys scare you? I can't believe it. Broly, let's go and crush them all. Don't hold back.
Goku and Broly would teleport away. At that moment, all the servants were beating up Beerus.
You claim to be powerful, but you're not ashamed to attack one among many. You have no dignity as a warrior.
Don't say stupid things. You are no one to talk to us like that.
Goku at that moment would return to see the 7th servant, making it explode. That's right, Goku, with the power he had obtained, had so much power that he could make things kneel before him.
he really is the Super Saiyan God. He possesses the blood of the first Saiyan God.
Well, who's next?
All of the servitors would throw themselves against Goku, however, Broly would be able to give a blow to 2 of them. That's right, Broly could hold off even a battle against 2 of them, while Goku was able to take on the rest of them without any difficulty.
You didn't let me show you my true power before. Let's see what you think of this.
Broly began to increase his power. That's right, Broly's power had gone to a completely divine key, his fur would turn to a reddish color, and his power had increased dozens of times.
Now I'm ready.
Moro, who was watching everything that happened, was in panic.
I can't believe that those 2 Saiyans are so powerful that even more than their predecessors. I won't let them put an end to my plans.
Moro would begin to raise to the sky. That's right, Moro was executing a curse technique. At that moment, the whole planet began to be warped in lightning.
Curse technique. Chains of rapture.
Multiple spears in the forms of chains would be shot at his servants who would be pierced by such a bestial attack.
What is Moro-sama supposed to do?
I'm sorry, my servants, but my life is much more important. So I'll take all your power and thus recover the overwhelming power I had before. Goku and Broly were watching as Moro absorbed all of his teammates, not caring about them begging for their lives. Stop talking, you damned insects. You're only here to do my will. At that moment, Moro's body would light up. That's right, Moro had to transform. Moro had rejuvenated a few years and his power also increased in an impressive manner. I hope you're ready, because now you'll fight with me. Goku would stand in front of Moro. By finishing with your allies, you just did us a favor because now you won't have anyone to stand in the way of your death. Don't make me laugh, you damn Saiyan. Even though you have the blood of the first Saiyan God, you're not him. He means your father's blood. He was one of the first to be my carrier. I understand. Thanks for the information. Moro, you won't be able to fight me. You don't have enough power. You better get out of my sight and I'll spare your life. Damn monkey, I'll crush you with my own hands. I knew you'd say that, because if you left, I was going to kill you anyway. I can't let someone live who made my family betray me. Goku and Moro would begin to exchange blows. The clash of their fists was so impressive that when they collided, they disintegrated planets. However, from one moment to another, Goku would give him a hammer blow, sending him to the bottom of the planet. Goku would continue with the attack without letting him breathe. Goku would humiliate Moro for approximately 30 minutes until he'd get tired. I'm already satisfied and your pride is in pieces, Moro. I don't want to see your disgusting face again. Goku and Broly would leave. However, Moro would throw an attack at them. Furious, Goku would return the attack with much more powerful ki slingshot, reducing him to atoms. What they did not know was that they were being watched by a much more powerful being. At the moment the explosion that had killed Moro dissipated, a subject was staring at them.
Master, an extremely powerful guy has us in his sights. I don't know his exact location, but his murderous aura is so strong that he can't eliminate it completely.
Thanks, Kenichi, but what the hell? Now, why is a guy like that looking for us?
I don't know, but powerful guys never go unnoticed.
At that moment, a being at a speed that neither Goku nor Broly were able to observe, a new warrior had put himself in front of him. That's right, his speed had been so fast that he had even cracked the space itself.
Master, back up this instant.
Goku, without asking, would retreat along with Broly being able to dodge a powerful attack, which before exploding a voice would be heard. Eye of Death! Infinite emptiness! A portal would be created in front of that great attack, sending him to another dimension. I can see that you have great power. You are able to dodge my blow without any difficulty, and not enough with that. You managed to save your partner. Who the hell are you? And what are you looking for in us? What I really am looking for is to exterminate you, since we can't allow a prodigious Saiyan to appear again.
We won't let you do that. It won't be easy for you to kill us.
They have a great fighting level, but if I compare them with me, they're still both simple insects. Broly, furious at what was being said, rushed to attack. However, the being in front of them with a small blow to his neck was able to leave him out of the combat. Goku would be surprised because even though he is more powerful than Broly, his power was not enough. Kenichi, what can I do?
If we die in this place, we must take that guy with us. Don't hold back, Master. Your energy reserves are practically unlimited.
I understand, and I'm counting on you. Goku would launch his power to the maximum, and in the same way, he would launch himself against that warrior. However, his blows would be dodged with supreme ease. Meanwhile, in the castle of the Uzaros god, there was a guy who did not possess any Saiyan trait. We can't lose the last descendants of our lord. That damned Shiki is taking advantage of him. He is a king emperor. His power is overwhelming for them. That guy in the blink of an eye would change his place. But I want to observe how powerful is the descendant of the first Saiyan and legendary gods. Yucky at that moment was surprised to observe how Goku's body exploded with power. That's right, his body seemed to be radiating fire. What the hell did he do? How could he increase all his power all of a sudden?
Master, if we want to make that guy feel a little pain, we have to bet everything.
What do you mean?
We'll have to use the Ikari.
Ikari?
That's right. The Ikari is a supreme power that in exchange for a momentary power, you run out of energy reserves for 24 hours. It's our only hope of victory. I'll be your shield so you'll be able to withstand all that power.
I understand, my friend. Beast protection. Activation of Power Damn Ikari.
An overwhelming power would come out of Goku's body, being able to grant a strong blow to Shiki. Goku would begin to exchange blows with Shiki. That's right, his power with the activation of the Ikari had been so unexpected that it would catch Shiki off guard. Meanwhile, with Yucky, he was very surprised.
The cursed Ikari power are for beings that reach at least the medium range of omnipotence. A being that is multiversal would explode, or would not be able to activate the technique.
Goku would continue to give a beating to Shiki, which this time all his blows did critical damage. However, when Goku was about to give him the final blow, the power of Ikari had ended.
Malediction! We can't take it!
Goku would likewise direct the blow, being useless. His power had diminished rapidly, and Shiki would be able to hold his last blow. Now, damn you, I'll return each one of your blows that you gave me. I swear that you will beg me to end your life quickly. The moment he began to torture Son Goku, a power even greater than Son Goku's could be felt throughout the environment. That's right, that was Yucky's power. Yucky, what are you supposed to be doing in this multiverse?
That's not important to you, but I can tell that even though through millions of years have passed, you are still the same.
It doesn't matter that we have the same master. You always showed kindness for the living beings, unlike me.
At this moment, I will take your word for it. I will not show kindness to you.
Divine Beast Palm! A dark-colored palm was directed to Shiki, who would try to dodge it, but it was in vain since its size was the power of planets. The slap would hit him completely, leaving him on the verge of death in a single movement.
I never wanted to end your life, Shiki, but you left me no choice.
I'm so sorry. Please, forgive me. I swear to leave and never come back.
You must understand that with me, those games don't work. Now go away!
Yucky, with just one hand, would make Shiki disappear from that entire universe.
Now I have no choice but to take them to the Zaru Castle, a place where only true Saiyan gods are able to enter. But with your feet, I'm sure they will receive them.
Yucky would quickly go to the castle, and at that moment of arrival, he would put them in some rooms so that they would be able to recover. After 3 hours approximately, Broly would wake up a little confused because he didn't recognize the place where they were. Meanwhile, in the mind of Son Goku, Kenichi was very thoughtful.
Apparently the Saiyan Castle still exists after millions of years. If this continues to happen like this, it means that the other bastards are still alive.
Broly, at the time of meeting Yucky, would get into a battle pose to think that he was a threat. At that moment, Yucky would begin to explain everything that happened to Broly, which would be very surprised to realize that the place where they were was full of beings of great powers.
Where's Kakarot? Is he okay?
That's right, you don't have to worry about him. He will recover quickly in this place.
After a few days, in which Kenichi would help his master to recover all his internal energy, Goku would wake up, finding himself very confused, not knowing where he was. However, when observing Broly, he would calm down a little more. Goku would approach Broly, asking for some explanations. However, before Broly begins to tell what happened, Yucky would appear, explaining everything in the same way as he did with Broly. Goku would be very surprised to know that there were omnipotent beings who broke the laws of power.
I'd like to be trained to become much more powerful. Of course we will, since you will be great allies in the future.
Meanwhile, in a faraway place, there was a being with a strange appearance. That's right, this being didn't look like a living being since his whole face and body was just a big skeleton.
So, Kenichi, the Divine Beast, has chosen again a carrier. This is bad. The final battle seems to be very close.
My lord, what is your order?
For the moment, none. Because if we face the faction of the Saiyans gods,
we will not come out well, since their omnipotent power is similar to ours.
I understand, sir, but don't forget the problems that Beast gave us in the past. We
We can't allow that guy to dominate all that power.
Of course we won't, because before that, we will exterminate him.
My lord, with all due respect, why don't we send the Horsemen of the Apocalypse to finish with that damned Ozoru?
Excellent idea, Yima.
The Four Horsemen of the Underworld will take care of this. Even if I run out of treasures, it will be the best thing to do. Returning to Castle Ozaru, Goku and Broly were training, being observed by Yucky. However, Broly's power being the legendary Super Saiyan, his power increased in an overwhelming way. That's right, his power was so much that it even made all dimensions crack when they collided their fists. Damn, Broly's power is incredible, but I won't be left behind.
Master, you're able to use the Ikari at will, since I was the one who created the technique and my technique is perfect.
You have unlimited power, Broly, but let's see what you can do with this. Activation of Power Damage Car! Last time, an incredible aura would come out of Son Goku's body as if it was fire. The moment Goku finished raising his power, some other Saiyans at the castle would go to observe such a battle. That power is incomparable to a middle-class omnipotent being, able to face a high-class omnipotent. The battle which was taking place was impressive, but this time Broly was the being who could not do anything. Despite being transformed into Super Saiyan Phase 4 Divine, his power was not enough to cope with the power of Son Goku, which at any moment would leave him out of combat. Excellent, Son Goku, but you shouldn't use Ikari in that way, because it damages the soul and the energy veins. You're wrong, because the Ikari doesn't do any damage to me. But at that moment, an incredible power was overflowing from Broly's body. That's right, his power was growing so much that it made all his power increase in an unrestrained way. What is the reason for the increase in his power? This is incredible! Broly would continue to increase all his power.
I don't think I'll lose. I'll show you the power beyond the legendary Saiyan.
All of Broly's hair, including his body fur, was turning a gray color. That's right, his power was so much that even in legendary Super Saiyan, he needed an energy-enhancing transformation. But what the hell is happening to Broly? How can he release all that power without exploding? Meanwhile, inside Broly's mind, a guy was communicating with Broly. That's right, it was Yamoshi Saiyan, the first legendary Saiyan whose power had already been so great that even though he was millions of light years away, he was able to communicate with his ancestor.
Broly, you must control all that power, and you'll be able to reach the Super Saiyan Phase 5, or better known as the Saiyan Kills Gods, since that transformation not even the omnipotent gods want to face.
Broly would begin to control all his overwhelming power, being able to balance it in a single point. After a few moments, and a big explosion would be observed to a Broly which had finished its transformation.
Kakarot, I hope you're ready for the second round.
Broly, at a speed that even Yucky and Shallot was difficult to follow, would grant him a great blow, which almost made him lose consciousness. Damn, his power has increased in an unbelievable way.
This is amazing. A being from that multiversal increases his power to a supreme omnipotent level. I can't believe it.
Broly would begin to massacre the Saiyan Goku, which was not able to do anything to defend himself. For a few minutes in which Goku was on the verge of death, Yucky would stand in front of Broly, stopping the last attack that would be able to eliminate Son Goku. Broly, control yourself! Kakarot is your partner! At that moment, Broly would fall out of combat in the same way. Well, what an interesting Saiyan. He's the living reincarnation of the mighty Yamoshi. The confrontation between the two Saiyans had resulted in a complete draw, as both were knocked out. Meanwhile, in a faraway place with the king named Ikari, he was sitting on his throne. Yinma, what has happened with the Horsemen of the Apocalypse? My lord, the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse are preparing to fight this battle. Understood. I think that with the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse will be enough to exterminate those two Saiyans in the Ozaru Castle. Returning to the Saiyan Castle, Goku and Broly had awakened. However, Goku's body was in terrible condition since he had taken his body to the limit.
Master, your spiritual sea is still not completely healed, but little by little we're adapting to the power of the Ikari.
Thank you for being by my side, Kenichi. If I didn't have you, it'd be impossible for me to withstand all that beastly power of my own. In a moment, an incredible tremor would make the whole place rumble. That's right, Broly's body was unleashing a power that's so extremely impressive. Goku was very seriously observing Broly, however in his mind he'd hear the voice of Kenichi.
This is surprising. Apparently Kareth has chosen this Saiyan as his carrier.
Kareth?
That's right, Master. Kareth is a beast like me, and likewise is a beast of Azaru origin, and its powers are capable of multiplying the power of the bear by 1,000 times.
Goku would be very surprised by the words of Kenichi. At the precise moment, the entire universe began to be surrounded by spheres of energy, which this time were the color green, like Kareth, since the key of the legendary Saiyan was of this tonality.
Ah! Spiritual beast release! Legendary Kareth Azaru!
An incredible beast would appear throughout the castle, leaving everyone surprised.
Long time no see in this world, but a being worthy of my power has appeared. Master Goku, let me out and talk with him.
Of course, Kenichi! Spiritual beast release! At that moment, a large beast would stand in front of Kareth.
Well, it seems that you, Kenichi, are also in this world. After such a long time, we meet again.
This will be very interesting. However, at that very moment, both beasts would launch an overwhelming attack where nothing could be observed.
Double Spiritual Beast Annihilator!
But what the hell did they just do? Did they want to destroy everything in their path? I can't believe it! The power of those beasts surpasses ours with ease!
Don't let your guard down, because 4 beings of great power are in this place, and they want to wipe us all out. That's right! The murderous intent is unbelievable.
At that moment, 4 subjects would appear in front of everyone, leaving Broly and Goku very surprised, since they would recognize one of them. However, the power that he gave off was unreal. Second Moro Commander! But how the hell are you still alive? Before that wretched Moro ended my life, I was able to create an energy clone being able to escape.
But that doesn't explain how you now have that overwhelming power.
The only thing you should know is that all this power is essentially to finish you off. In that moment, everyone was able to observe the 4 warriors in total. Who are you?
We are the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, and we have come for you cursed ones.
Are you the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse? This is surprising. It's said that they've never been seen by anyone before. I don't believe anything they say, because if that guy was a follower of Moro, he wouldn't be able to be a horseman.
I ended the life of the second rider, being able to take his place.
You ended the life of a rider? I can't believe this. At that moment, the first Horseman of the Apocalypse would stand in front of everyone.
I will take care of the legendary Saiyan, since I can feel how he is the most powerful one of this place. I will take care of the Goku Saiyan. You 3rd and 4th Horsemen, finish them all off. Leave no one alive. Not a single insect should breathe. As you order, sir.
At that moment, they all began the great battle, which was an advanced, supreme level of omnipotence. All the Saiyans of the castle, despite having a high power, were not able to finish the 2 of them off, including Yucky and Shallot, who were the only ones who were able to do a little in front of them.
Damn it! If we don't do something, those bastards will take all our friends.
This is no time for games. I don't care if my body explodes.
No, Master. This time use me as a shield. This way you'll be able to do more to keep the Ikari power for days, weeks, even months. My body is much more resistant to a beast.
Kenichi appears and forms from me an invincible body, B-Shield. Now, power activation, damn Ikari! Goku's power would explode in a few moments, leaving everyone shocked.
Master, you by possessing the body of the legendary Saiyan, you don't need to use me as a shield, but your energy reserves, if you need an empowering transformation, I will be that transformation. Kareth appears and shapes me, a new state of God Saiyan, Broly Man and Beast in one.
Broly's body hasn't changed at all. The only thing to notice was his incredible power, which was making the whole universe shudder, or so they thought, since the power of both of them even reached Yakamai's castle.
I can't believe it! The power of those insects is amazing!
Sir, this is impressive. The power of those guys is from another dimension. I'm not able to feel the ki, only the pressure that reaches this place.
That's right, Yinma. The power is so much that it makes this whole place tremble. It seems that after all, it will be my turn to face them.
Returning to the battle, the power of both was impressive, only their battles were even, since the other riders were destroying the entire castle of the Azorus, although their level of omnipotence was not low, only that the power of their enemies overwhelmed them.
Kakarot, go and annihilate those 2 remaining horses. I'll take care of these 2.
Are you sure you could do it?
That's right, I know I'm capable of stopping them for about 5 minutes, so don't take longer than that.
I won't let you.
But at that moment, Broly's power increased in an abnormal way, creating a big explosion which would leave them without vision for a few seconds. At that moment, Goku would move at a flashing speed, being able to hit both horsemen. Goku would not give them any time, and at that moment, he would use more power than his body could support.
Master, don't overdo it. Remember that I'm a beast, but even if it's your shield, your body will take some damage.
Don't worry, Kenichi, but I can't let them die. They helped us when we were on the verge of death, so I'll give my life for them.
Goku, without giving them time, began to slaughter both riders. At that moment, Goku with a powerful blow would throw one of the riders to 1,000 of kilometers, and at the precise moment, Goku would finish with the life of the rider who was alone. At the moment of returning the rider, which Goku had sent to fly, this one would be enraged.
Damn! How dare you end my brother's life?
Oh, he was just a simple worm. He was not able to withstand a blow with 75% of all my power.
Now you'll face me.
I'll exter-
The 3rd horseman of the apocalypse was not able to finish his sentence, since at that moment Goku had pierced him with a great blow. Goku at that moment, at a surprising speed, would return to where Broly was, observing how the 2nd horseman was holding him, while the first and the most powerful of them was directing the last blow that would end the life of the same. Goku at that moment would arrive, putting himself in front of that great blow, managing to stop it dry.
Insect, you took longer than 5 minutes.
Don't complain, I saved you.
Goku would teleport and hit the 2nd rider in the same way.
You're my opponent, so I hope you're ready.
The 2nd horseman would communicate telepathically with the 1st horseman.
The power of these guys has grown in an abnormal way. I don't think I'll be able to defeat him, and apparently you don't have enough power either. That's right, but we are the horses of the apocalypse. We have never left our victims alive. If we stay in this battle, we'll die. We don't have enough power to face them.
Goku and Broly at that moment would launch into the attack, taking them both out of their thoughts. However, far away from that place, a guy would feel their power. 4 warriors of gigantic power facing each other. Poor them, they don't know what they'll be my food. That guy with the appearance of a child would begin to move through all the multiverses at an impressive speed, returning with the battle of the 4 warriors. Goku and Broly at every moment were cornering both riders, which were very badly wounded.
Your time has come, and your 2nd commander, this is the end of you! Die!
You should have never messed with us. Now visit hell!
Goku and Broly would launch a combined attack, which, if it touched them just a little, was able to reduce them to atoms, since their power was so great that no one could stop it. However, everyone was surprised to see how their attacks had disappeared.
What the hell? How are they able to disintegrate our attack?
From all that smoke curtain, a voice would resound. I'll not allow you to finish with my food. They, as well as you, will be part of me.
Don't say stupid things, you're just a simple child.
If you think I'm a child, why don't you attack me? Broly wanted to attack, however, his body refused to get close to this being.
I don't understand the level of his power, but Master, don't attack him since his aura forms the aura of a Shinigami.
Damn it! My body doesn't respond.
Goku would create a small sphere of energy, cutting his leg a little bit. That's interesting, you managed to overcome fear with pain.
Thank you for saving us, but now you're going to die, you bastard!
The 2nd horseman of the apocalypse would throw an energy sphere in his face.
Now, if we can continue with the battle.
I don't judge you. I didn't come to save you. I came to absorb all your power. Both riders were surprised and terrified when they realized that the guy had not received any damage. It's time. Goku and Broly, with all their power, launched themselves to prevent that guy from absorbing the horsemen. That's right, they knew that if he absorbed them, it would be the end of them all.
We'll not allow you to absorb them, damn it!
But at that moment, the guy named Neki with a great attack was able to send both Saiyans to fly full of wounds.
Master, the only thing we could do is defuse the Ikari with the Kaioken.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Master, what we could do is combine our legendary power. We'll do it, Kareth.
Both began to increase their powers, making all the multiverses tremble because of the power they were releasing. After so many millions of years, now I'll have a real battle.
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video.